all the pictures and the walls and everything turned over on us. We live on the top floor in the apartment complex, so we was all trying to come out the home and we were shaking down the stairs.
I just noticed and stuff that the whole entire steps was actually shaking, and theirs was leaning like almost 90 degrees and almost fell. And I was like, you got to get out of here right now, right now.
This is definitely a robust sequence, but it's far from unprecedented. It's just on the high side of average.
I would probably start taking some stuff off of the walls if it's not already down, and high places. Make sure that you're not sleeping under something that's still hung up.
Well, thankfully, there have been no reports of death or serious injuries. The epicenter of that quake missed the major cities in the region, but you can still imagine the anxiety, the fear. Thousands now waking up there on the West Coast this morning with no water, no power. People slept on the street or in their driveways because they were just so afraid to be inside because of all of these aftershocks, more than 700 at this point. The USGS says this will likely be a $1 billion disaster. And we're going to return to our coverage of the earthquake in California in just a moment. But first, investigators are trying to work out what caused two explosions that tore through the University of Nevada Reno campus on Friday.
So authorities say 8 people were injured after what is being called a major utility incident. CNN's Polo Sandoval is following the latest for us. Polo, what more have you learned?
You know, you see those pictures, you see some of the rubble. It really is incredible that there were no serious injuries here yesterday. Victor and Jessica, what we can tell you is that investigators are still trying to track down a cause here. This building was serving as a home for the summer for some student athletes, also some international students who were participating in summer school classes. There were 2 explosions that were reported by witnesses. One witness that was nearby told affiliate KRNV that sounded like a loud car crash and then felt something like an earthquake. Here's what another witness told some crews there on the ground.
I was just watching TV and like this boom, like this, it felt like something hit the house is what I thought because some of my stuff fell. And so I'll go outside and there's people out there and you just see a plume of smoke and then it just spreads.
So now they are trying to determine a cause here. I can tell you that so far they do believe that it was a so-called mechanical failure that is what caused this explosion. Still unclear exactly what that means, though. But again, this is what officials are saying at this moment. Classes were canceled yesterday. Employees told to go home. Now the structural assessment, Victor and Jessica, is happening to see if any portions of that building could be used come next week.
So we'll find out. All right, Polo Sandoval, thanks so much.
You bet.
Still to come, Senator Kamala Harris is stepping up a ground game in Iowa. Also, she and several other leading Democratic presidential contenders are speaking at the Essence Festival in New Orleans today. We'll take you there live next.
So, how are you feeling? On a scale of 1 to 5. 1 to 5? It's more like 5 million. There's everything from happy to extremely happy. There's also angry.
Really angry, Clive.
Actually, really angry.
Thank you.
But what if